Welcome back, everybody, to the road to glory for... Wait a minute. No, this is still Johnny's series, okay? He's trying his best, all right? He might not be the best player on this team, but he is the heart and soul of the Appalachian State offense. Johnny Sampson's senior season continues today. We are undefeated to start the year, 4-0. Now, conference play is about to get underway against Marshall. Johnny has played well these first 4 games of the year with 2 100-yard performances and 4 rushing touchdowns with 1 receiving. Wear and tear has been a bit of a concern this year, but don't worry, Johnny is on a new recovery plan, let's say, and he is prepared to make sure he can play the rest of the season. Because that, everybody, is what leaders do, and Johnny is a medium to high caliber leader. As sweet as this 4-0 start is, we still haven't gotten into the real part of this schedule against our conference rivals. But if we keep stacking these wins, we have a chance to actually see App State join the top 25 for the first time in this series. We've been getting votes. We're close. We just gotta give them a little bit more reason to believe in the Mountaineers. And here is Johnny with perhaps the main character of this series, Joe Book, at quarterback. He says snap the ball, and we do. Hand off to Johnny Sampson. Nice gain of 11 to start this drive. And a second straight carry now. Getting those blocks set up, and Johnny gets 5 more. Third down now for App State. We head to the air. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. And he goes down. Stick with Johnny to start this drive. That was an attempt to juke to the outside, if you couldn't tell. Book to the air, and again, pressure. He's in trouble, and down he goes. This was a big problem at the end of last episode. Our protection against Toledo was abysmal. And we ended up seeing Book have to leave the game at one point, and hoping that doesn't happen again. But Marshall so far keeping us in check. Come on, Book. No, he goes down again. It's 3 sacks already. And on 3rd and 14, he's going to float the pass. And it is just out of the reach of Raphael Boren. Look, we just might have to let Johnny be the star of the offense here. We got to keep Book healthy. Let's get Johnny some more carries as he gets 2 yards. 3rd and short. This has to be Johnny time right here. Nice job. He broke a tackle. That's some tough running right there. There we go. Good catch by Gruber. When we get him going, this offense is definitely rolling, and he's been good to start this season. I've actually been really impressed with the offense overall, given we lose our best pass catcher. We don't have a very developed receiving core, yet Joe Book is averaging more yards per game passing this year than either of the last 2 seasons. Still haven't gotten Johnny a catch today. Hope that changes soon, and this will be a nice play inside the Marshall 30. I like this play here. 2 fullbacks essentially on the play, and Johnny had to break a tackle to get there, but he gets it. All right, under a minute to go now in the first half, and Book dodging pressure. There we go. And we'll get 4. We'll keep Johnny in to protect once again. Book kept clean. Wide open inside the 10. Call a timeout there. And we still got 2 more as Johnny will take it in on first down and scores again. 4th consecutive game with a rushing touchdown, and App State is on top. And the second half is underway. Johnny breaks a tackle. Now 10 carries, 35 yards. Not the most efficient start to a game here. Play action, and Book, that's all. He was open. He misses Raphael Boren. So we're going to have to head to the air. A nice quick strike, but I don't know about that one. And we are not going to go for it on 4th and 1. Still we lead 7-6 as we take over again. Here goes Johnny now, breaking away with that sprinter speed into the secondary. I didn't say he was an Olympic sprinter or a very good one, just that he was sprinting. Here is Johnny on first down. It's floated out. Nice play. This is going to be a gain of 7. And he's got it again here into the secondary. Padding that average and warming up or heating up as the game continues. I expected a lot more catches, though, this year. It hasn't really happened that way. Johnny! Well, that one's on you, buddy. I like these more aggressive fronts. If you can get through cleanly, the big runs can show up. And here we go. Johnny right down the middle. He runs through the referee. And he's got a first down on his best carry of the day. And now Johnny is tired. He must leave the field. All right, we're keeping a lot of attention here on the wear and tear, and I can tell it has dropped here in this game. Last episode, it really got cranked up. I think because my main menu settings had increased wear and tear. I didn't change anything in Road to Glory before last episode. We'll see what happens here. Johnny's new recovery plan will hopefully help. There we go. Joe Book takes off. Don't even think about topping Johnny's 60-plus yarder of last episode. I did not think we'd have a chance at beating Joe Book's longest run of the series, but Johnny at least does claim the best run in this Road to Glory. And now he's loose with his third 100-yard day of the year. As long as we don't lose it. 15 carries on the day, and throwing complete now, Gruber. Hey, sir, you're lining up on the wrong side. Oh, he realized it there at the last moment. Free play. Let it fly. No! That was bizarre. This is just, I don't know, a little bit after downloading the new update here on the 24th. So we'll see if there's anything, weird going on in the game, but I've never seen someone just blatantly that offsides. There we go. That's a win. Johnny Sampson gets a touchdown. The only one scored the entire game. 13-6. Johnny has a great day. And hopefully wear and tear is manageable to get him through the rest of this year. I'm not sure if you guys have seen Johnny's grades, but he really needs football to work out. And he's only got a few games left to prepare for a potential pro career. And that's going to give us 11 skill points here. Ep.8 has now won 5 games in a row. What has led to this success? Uh-oh, Johnny. I don't say this out of cockiness, but I truly believe I'm one of the best players in the country, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't believe I played a big part in this streak. Hey, Johnny's playing the best he really ever has. It's starting to go to his head a little bit. But he's worked hard for this, right? He is also the Sun Belt's leading rusher and the defending second-team All-Sun Belt running back. Your professor gave you an F on your most recent paper because you clearly used some kind of AI software, and it wasn't a very good one. You couldn't even use something decent? All right, what did he write? Or what did the AI write for him? In the vast and intricately woven tapestry of human civilization, the transcendent and multifaceted phenomenon of music, with its profound and multifarious impact on the evolution of collective consciousness, has influenced the very fabric of human intellect. I don't know, that sounds like Johnny's words to me. It was a paper on music, man. How lazy are you? Dude, Mary Porter is so ready for Johnny to no longer be in college. No one's going to be happier when he graduates. The coaches are not happy about that one. I mean, a 15-page paper on music, though? How do you get prepared for a 15-page paper when you got to get prepared for 15 carries? At least the NIL offers are still coming in. You know, maybe there's one under the table that's helping out his newfound recovery program. But this is Joint Tech. We're a chiropractic company specializing in working with athletes. This is a 4-week contract. We'll get 2 skill points, 20% reduction of leg wear and tear. I feel like we have to take that. Joint Tech is helping Johnny out big time. Hey, Sampson, got some bad news. All right, our guards are no longer allowed to walk their dogs. They need to hire a professional. All right, this is getting out of control. It's like the 3rd time of this series. I think it's reasonable for NIL offers to include dog walking services. That's all I'm going to say. All right, we're going to watch some film then with the backup, get him ready to go. We've been down this road. What happened? Johnny's ineligible to play this week. So he watched film despite not being able to play? That sounds like a leader to me. Halfback 5. They've got him behind Dave Mahoney with his 79 speed. And the GPA is back to a 2.0, guys. This is not good. All right, Johnny, you've got to rebuild it now. That's the last time you're ever using AI on a paper. Johnny's letting the team down here. He is ineligible to play. We're undefeated. We're about to play ULM, big conference game. What if we lose? Because Johnny isn't out there. What does Joe Book think about all of this? You know, did he come back for his senior year for Johnny to screw everything up by being ineligible to play? Johnny must sit this one out. Now let's see if we can stay undefeated. Man, that would be a brutal way for the undefeated season to end. I see a 1.8 GPA. Did it get worse? We've just received breaking news that you have been demoted and will not be starting moving forward. What is your reaction? Johnny, you gotta accept responsibility. Look, I haven't been the leader I need to be on and off the field. Coach told me this could be coming and I didn't do enough to keep my job. It's that simple. Oh no. The midterm results are back. You got 3 D's and an F. Well, Johnny has failed music class. I don't know if music classes are generally difficult. He can't play this week either. How are we going to get to 1,000 yards? Man. 15 pages, though. We lost. We did lose. This can't be how Johnny's story at Appalachian State ends. We just lost. 35-33. So you're telling me Joe Book tried everything he could do. Put the team on his back. 400 yards. 4 touchdowns. You know, Devon Boyette played great. 93 yards. No fumbles. ULM just beat us. And Johnny didn't even travel with the team. He stayed back. And his GPA still got worse. All of a sudden, wear and tear is the least of our concerns. We are going to upgrade Johnny's power this week. But we're also waiting for him to get back on the field. This was not how this was meant to go. Will Johnny be able to regain the trust of his coaches and finish out his senior season? This was a turning point I did not see coming. That's a pretty impressive juke. This has happened before, though. Like, he missed 1 game after getting caught cheating on a test before. But the hit our GPA took, man, colossal, down to 1.8. Johnny, you are doing nothing else this week. Academics, 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 academics. I put every point there for the first time. The coaching staff has you suspended this week until you get your grades up. I'll see you in study hall tomorrow morning at 7:30. Mandatory study hall. Our GPA gets a small bump. Johnny, I hope you've learned your lesson. Oh, thankfully we're suspended during the bye week. This is good. We have to get the grades up. And we do. We're past the scrape by. Coach Happiness is still bad. There we go, Johnny. He's showing the coaches just how ready he is to rejoin the team. He's been studying and still finding time to keep his skills sharp. He needs just one more chance to show how far he's come. They're still not letting him play against James Madison. This is a big game. We've lost twice in a row now by 2 points to Old Dominion. Oh, there's no way we're making it to the championship game now. What is this? We don't score until the fourth? It says our GPA is 2.0, but still ineligible. Johnny has never studied this hard in his life. By the end of this, he will actually be able to write that paper the AI generated for him. You've got a big test in your literature course. He'll be studying all week. Dude, another ineligible game. This was not how this was supposed to end. He can't be ineligible still, right? Johnny just had a good quiz, though. And don't forget about finals on week 15. Let's finish this year on a high note. We're waiting for the coaches to say the same thing. GPA's up, though. Are they not, checking the GPA week to week? We're eligible? All we had to do was lose 3 of our last 4 games without Johnny. And suddenly the season is winding down. We've played 9 games. We blew out James Madison, lost badly here, gave up a lot of points to Georgia State. So 3 games left, probably no conference championship. And then you would, expect a bowl. But we're 2-3 in conference. What are we currently projected to play in? The Myrtle Beach Bowl against UAB. We got to get back into the leadership part of things, too. We'll still focus on the academics. But now, after missing 4 games, I don't know that any of our goals are going to be reached. 488 yards, 5 touchdowns. But you miss that much of the year, man. Johnny has let the team down in a huge way. I thought he might miss 1 game. I thought we could get the GPA back up. Can you, get away with it when you cheat on a test here in this game? Because it didn't work in 25. And it hasn't worked for Johnny in this series. But after 4 games away and 5 weeks of strictly studying, Johnny has come back a scholar, ready to lead the backfield again with App State sitting at 6-3. It's still not too late for a great end to this year. Well, I guess wear and tear is not really going to be as much of a factor now, as Joe Book says, "Welcome back, Johnny. Quit ruining my senior season." What is the overall ripple effect of all of this? Joe Book seeking an NFL career? Did Johnny's selfishness hurt the team and therefore keep Appalachian State from the national recognition they were on the doorstep of receiving? Joe Book fires over the middle and will come up short on this possession. There we go. Good cut, Johnny. He is back, and he gains 10 on this play. But what if Johnny has just hurt the draft stock of his friend Joe Book? We might not get that high-profile bowl game, a Sun Belt title this year. I'm surprised he's even willing to throw it to Johnny right now. Good protection down the seam. That was intercepted. Now Joe's trying to do a little too much. And a good run back for Arkansas State. Things don't feel the same around here. There's a better ball from Joe Book and a completion. First down. See if we can get Gruber open on this one. Johnny helping protect. And it's launched by Joe Book and incomplete. You get the feeling right now that Joe Book is trying really hard to make the big highlight play and raise that draft stock. This is Johnny Sampson now on first down. He gains 5. Offense needs some first downs, and the protection is just not good enough. And we'll hit him with the run here. Johnny, this is a big one. Bad angle by the safety. Johnny caught from behind. How do you break away and get caught at the 30? Like, at least get caught at the 10 or something. Johnny can't even get down there before his speed ain't enough. Well, there's a jump start for the offense. Let's see if Book can cap things off now as Johnny buys him a little extra time. Gain of 9. There we go. Good call, Joe. First down. 10-0 Arkansas State. This one's floated. Way too much air under that one, Joe. And Johnny comes off the field. Why'd he throw that one so high? Touchdown. Next play, Ethan Gruber. We needed that badly. And probably a few more times as Arkansas State now leads us 17-7. And, oh, I had Johnny turning up, but this is good too. Gruber with the big pickup. There we go. Good catch by Johnny Sampson. We'll get 8 yards and call a timeout. Swing out. Dumped off for Boren. Want to see here if Gillikin and Verrett can clear open some space for Johnny underneath. Love this here in the 2 minutes. Johnny, nice catch. We'll get 9. Book gets it away. Boren, a catch inside the 5. That's the Joe Book we all know in this series. All right, guys, 3rd and goal now. Time running out, too. We got to get this play off quick. Can't stop the clock again. And Johnny, no, incomplete, denied. And it's going to be 4th down as App State will pull within 7. 59 yards rushing here for Johnny. A good first half overall. But it's going to take a good deal of scoring, it looks like, to win this game. Book sprints out. Throws. Incomplete. Drop by Gruber. And setting up a big 3rd down. That's going to be well shy of the sticks for Boren. Arkansas State so far the better team. But the defense just helped us out in a big way. Taking over at the 30 now. Short field. Complete. Gain of 9. There we go, fighting through the contact. Nice run by Johnny. Uh-oh, up for grabs. Johnny comes away with it. That was a scary pass. All right, goal to go. Oh, boy. Johnny is the quarterback again. He keeps it. What was that? I tried to, just shift over to the right a little bit. I don't know what that was. So now it's 3rd and goal. And Book scrambles. He has space, and he takes it in. The game-tying touchdown goes to Joe Book. And we're all tied up here late 3rd. Johnny breaking open. He caught it. There he goes. Johnny to the end zone. 70-yard touchdown. Longest of his career. Come on, a wheel route is the most dominant route in the game. Really good ball here by Joe Book. And Johnny did not get caught from behind this time. I'm proud of him. Oh, we just scored again. Is Johnny still catching his breath? Suddenly, it's us up by 10. Short field, too. Johnny trying to put this game away. The dreams of a 1,000-yard rushing season are probably now in the rear view. But maybe a strong season is still possible. Maybe 1,000 from scrimmage is doable. We'll have to see where he's at. 3rd down and 4. Book takes off again. He can go all the way, and he will. Touchdown. Joe Book's 2nd rushing score of the day. App State has turned this game completely around. And just trying to wrap this one up as Johnny runs over a DB. 7 yards on the carry. They're still using timeouts. They still have to tackle Johnny Sampson then. And they do for a loss. Well played. One more for all of Johnny's fans who came back to see his return. Loss of 5. A great game for Johnny Sampson after his suspension that made him miss the last 4 weeks. 71 yards rushing, a 70-yard reception, a receiving touchdown, and a great win for the Mountaineers. Of course, I wanted the more triumphant ending to Johnny Sampson's story, but maybe this actually fits even better. I'm going to be honest with you, the coaching staff hasn't been particularly enthused with you lately. You don't want to risk sitting on the bench. Don't say I didn't warn you. Johnny, it is not the time to mess around. Uh-oh. If they now enter a game angry, you'll be benched a quarter. If they finish the week angry, you risk being demoted. I've noticed your GPA has gotten a bit low. After all that work, looks like you've dropped the ball a bit in the classrooms. How? Leadership, of course. Academics. What do you mean the GPA is looking low? It's never been better. All right, guys, at 7-3, we're going to go through another game today and try to get that 8th victory against Coastal Carolina. And we're playing on that Coastal blue turf. I love this stadium. More teams should just customize the color of their turf. Why isn't that a more common gimmick? Shout out to Boise State, Coastal Carolina, Eastern Washington. Probably missing a team out there, but those are the ones that come to mind. I was worried we'd be like benched in the first quarter of this game, but clearly we're not. C+ to start. Better than like the D+ grade he had at the start of last game. I just don't like that we get such an abbreviated end to his career, but that's why I guess you do the 15-page paper yourself, especially if your grades are already on thin ice. Nice. Oh, not nice. He ended up dropping it. Here's a good run for Johnny to start this drive, and then he loses the football. We don't even get the yards for that. Coastal takes over. Come on, Johnny. Oh boy, grades down to a C-. We have some work to do, guys. From the 5, Johnny. Not bad. Gain of 7. Yeah, so there's a disconnect now with his yards where this screen shows us 4 carries, 12 yards. But after a play on the other menu, it'll actually show the fumble play included. So, I don't know. That's kind of like a weird little bug there, I guess. All right, slow start. Coastal's defending their home field well. We're having trouble just stringing together good plays. 3rd down and 15 here for Joe Book. And, yep, he is flushed and sacked. Oh, boy, defense just gave us a huge break. We're at the 11 suddenly of Coastal Carolina. Book takes off. He's done this many times before. And he's into the end zone. What a selfless leader Joe Book is. Truly the protagonist of this series. Book scrambling. He's a great runner and picks up 8 yards. We're in a 2-minute drill now, trying to make the most of this and have a chance at taking the lead before the break. And that is not going to happen. Johnny gets stuffed. Or maybe this time will work. 50-yard line, 37 seconds on the clock. Can Book get us in range? That's Boren. 15 plus, good start. Protecting as Book finds Gruber. Nice play. Let's, I suppose, call the timeout and hope we don't screw it up. Throwing for Gruber. He pulls it in at the 4. All right, hurry up. Let's keep this in the air. Joe Book. This is big time. And snap it there. 10 seconds to go. He needs an option and spikes it in front of Johnny. All right, Johnny's not even in the pattern this time. You don't want to get sacked down here. And passes. Caught for the touchdown. Did not see what happened, but Boren is celebrating. Here it is again. Joe Book out to the right. Gets it to Boren, who is able to break the plane. Nice job recovering from the slow start. There's a nice cut. Johnny, he's breaking away. He's going to go inside the 30. Outrun the defense all the way to the end zone. On a 63-yarder. I did not trust that he was going to make it there. I thought for sure he was going down. We have ourselves a game here today. A pretty fun one it's evolved into. My camera is static right now, but we at least saw Book make that completion. Uh-oh, looking at pressure here coming from the right side. We're going to have to get over. He was bluffing. That's complete to Gruber, near the 50. Ooh, slipped through. Thought we were going down for a loss there, but Johnny now at 98 yards. Oh, no. That's my fault. I took a bad angle there. Shouldn't have called for the ball. Now we're really making Joe Book look bad. Coastal ties it. There's time to fix this still. And good blocking here for Johnny. He'll get about 8. We'll swing Johnny out. He was open this time, but Boren, even further downfield, he makes the catch. All right, 3rd and 13 for Book, and he gets out of trouble, but then cannot make a defender miss. It's still loose and recovered by Coastal Carolina. A bizarre play. Great job in the pocket, but then he does not protect it. And we get the ball back immediately. What a break. The defense has been clutch at times today, getting us the football again. Got to protect it. Got to finish the game now. Johnny gets 6. Orbit motion. Johnny. Ooh, he was going to be open too, but Gruber at the 7 has it goal to go. More orbit motion. This time we're going to run a play fake off of it. Raphael Boren on the second effort. That's an App State touchdown. Nice play. But Coastal goes down. They score again, so we're right back where we started with 1:42 left to go. Who's going to take this game late? Pressure coming now. Johnny can make the catch and be taken out of bounds. Gain of 10. Book over the middle now. That's a first down into Coastal territory. Book, he's got him open. That's caught inside the 25. And now Coastal's feeling the pressure. They're burning timeouts. And now we're going to give it back to Johnny Sampson to the outside, and not much. I like the look we have on this one. Johnny again, up the middle, first down and more, inside the 5. They say he's in. All the way to the end zone, rumbles Johnny Sampson. What a way to end this one if we hold. And Coastal cannot get it done. We take over. And we are still undefeated in games that Johnny suits up for this season. Game 11 goes our way. 8-3 now on the year. 136 on the ground this time for Johnny. I was surprised he scored on this one. I like the look pre-snap and then just breaking tackles, leaning forward. Nice job. As your career is coming to a close, how do you reflect on your college experience? I think here we're going to have to reflect on the growth. There has been a lot of growth, long-term and short-term for Johnny. My time here has been amazing. I think about all the ways I grew as a person and as a player and all the relationships I was able to build here. I'm so grateful for this school giving me an opportunity to play the game I love and all those who watched me. It's unknown whether Johnny used AI to write that. But it does appear we do not have a whole lot of action left in this series, unfortunately. 2 games probably left here with the final regular season game and then whatever bowl game awaits us. We are not going to compete for the Sun Belt Championship, unfortunately. Johnny is also not being considered a Heisman finalist. But he is having an exceptional season, now averaging 6.1 yards per carry. Getting that last speed upgrade has been monumental for actually giving him a chance to be successful. 7 touchdowns on the ground, nearly 100 yards per game. It would take a pretty big finish to the year, but I suppose 305 yards rushing in 2 games is certainly doable, just not likely. 4 100-yard games this year, 4 games missed in this episode, and it looks like we'll have 1 more episode to wrap everything up here in College Football 26. 1 more regular season game, likely 1 more bowl game. I wish we had gotten to play a little bit more this year. I'm really surprised that the academic suspension went on for that long. But this episode was quite a whirlwind. Let me know what you think down below, everybody, and we'll have 1 more episode, it looks like, for Johnny Sampson and Joe Book before their college chapter ends. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the finale.